Dad, I'm not coming home today.
What? Where are you right now? It's already late, and you still haven't come back. And you were ignoring my calls and messages. I was really worried, you know.
Nothing but lies.
Huh?
Just leave me alone.
You don't care about me at all?
What are you talking about? I understand it's a shock that Mom suddenly passed away. I still can't accept the reality too, you know. But I have you, Gretchen. From now on, I want the two of us, as a family, to support each other and live together.
Family? Don't make me laugh.
What?
We aren't actually related. I know everything now.
What? How did you know that?
We're strangers. We are not connected by blood. I don't want you acting all high and mighty like a father.
Who told you that story?
Mom's sister, Aunt Marie.
Marie. So, are you with Aunt Marie right now?
Yes, I am. After Mom's funeral, Aunt Marie said she has something important to tell me. She told me that I was your stepchild.
What a presumptuous thing to do.
What? The one being presumptuous is you, isn't it? Keeping something so important a secret all this time? I'm already in high school, you know. Mom married you when I was 2 years old, right? You were pretending to be my father for over 15 years. It's truly infuriating.
I truly regret not telling you the truth. But please believe this, Gretchen. I have genuinely raised you, considering you as my real daughter. I want us to continue living as a father and daughter. You are the only precious family to me.
Gross! Is that what a middle-aged geezer says?
What's that supposed to mean? You shouldn't talk like that to your father, seriously. Are you saying you're going through a rebellious phase right now?
God, I told you! You are not my real father! Anyway, I don't plan on coming home for a while. Why don't you look for a new wife?
What are you saying? It's insensitive, especially right after your mom passed away. Besides, I will never remarry. Mom will always be my only wife.
Oh, really? You can say that for now. Anyway, men always like younger women. You will forget about Mom and remarry. That's for sure.
You're still in high school and talking back like this? Anyway, where are you? Can you tell me? Don't tell me you plan to stay at Aunt Marie's house.
Yes, I am.
No, you can't do that. Come back home.
Why? Aunt Marie is older than Mom, but she's youthful and beautiful. She has a cool style and is really easy to talk to. It's fun to be around her, you know.
I'm just worried, that's all. I know you were not that close with her before. The last time you met Marie was probably when you were in elementary school.
So what? Aunt Marie approached me at Mom's funeral and we became friends. Besides, it's a relative's house, so there's nothing to worry about.
Sorry, but I can't trust someone who talks about important things without my consent.
Aunt Marie is not a bad person. Aunt Marie knew that I was already in high school, so she thought I already knew about it. When I finally heard it from her, I was surprised. She thought I had known for a long time, so it's all your fault.
All right, then I'll contact her. I'll ask her to send you back home.
Huh? Don't do anything unnecessary. I'd rather be with Aunt Marie, who has at least some blood connection, than with a complete stranger like you. Aunt Marie doesn't have children, and she's happy that I'm with her. I also want to become Aunt Marie's daughter.
I see. In that case, just for a little while, okay? If you stay too long, it might be a bother for your aunt too.
How long I stay is something I'll decide. I'm not a child anymore, so I don't want you telling me what to do. Well then, thank you for everything until now.
Hey, don't talk like you're really leaving the house. Make sure you come back, okay?
You're so persistent.
I will come to pick you up eventually.
Don't come! Even if you come to pick me up, I won't come back.
When my wife and I got married, my wife had a 2-year-old daughter named Gretchen. My wife's previous husband cheated on her while she was pregnant, and they divorced before Gretchen was born. After that, my wife met me and we got married. Gretchen quickly grew attached to me, calling me dad and sticking close. Probably because she hadn't yet grasped things fully, she likely believed I was her real father. I had always intended to tell Gretchen the truth eventually, but before I realized it, she had entered a difficult age, and it seemed challenging to find the right moment to talk calmly. Moreover, my wife fell ill and was hospitalized, and I became fully occupied caring for her. That's why I missed the right time to tell the truth. In the midst of this, my wife's condition suddenly worsened. She passed away suddenly, and Gretchen learned from Marie, my wife's sister, that I wasn't her biological father. I was upset, but, as Gretchen pointed out, I was at fault for keeping it a secret for so long. Gretchen, who seemed to have become close to Marie, suddenly left home and declared that she would stay at Marie's house. Honestly, I didn't get along well with Marie. Unlike my quiet and modest wife, Marie was flashy and loud. She also had a bad reputation among her relatives. Although she didn't disclose her job details, judging by her outfit and makeup, it's evident that she works in the nightlife industry. Of course, I didn't intend to judge people based on their profession. However, I couldn't bring myself to trust Marie, especially with the way she awkwardly approached my daughter. I couldn't shake off a bad feeling about the situation.
Dad, can't we live together anymore?
Huh? What are you talking about?
Please, don't abandon me.
Huh? What are you talking about?
Dad, you're not my real father, right?
Yeah, I feel bad for keeping it a secret all this time. But I've never said anything about abandoning you, right? Besides, you're the one saying you won't come home, and I'm very worried.
Because I'm not your real daughter. I'll just be in the way after Mom is gone, right? But can't I stay with you at least until I graduate from high school?
I've been having trouble understanding what you are saying. What's going on?
I heard it from Aunt Marie. Dad is planning to remarry a younger woman, and sooner or later, you will kick me out of the house.
What?
I mean, having a non-biological daughter around would be inconvenient for their newlywed life, right? But I promise, I won't be a bother to Dad and the new wife. I'll behave, so please let me stay at home a little longer.
What have you been saying all this time? I have no intention of remarrying. I want to continue living with you, just the two of us. If anything, it seems like you were the one trying to abandon me.
Huh? I'm abandoning you?
Yeah. You left home without telling me, and you've been blaming me. Did you forget that?
What?
Hey, it's only been 2 days, and you've already forgotten?
But I haven't messaged you for a while now.
No, that can't be right. I'm staying at Aunt Marie's place, so I won't come home. Thank you for everything. That's what you said to me. Suddenly, you treated me coldly, and it hurt me so bad, you know.
Hold on. There's no way I'd send such messages. I haven't seen Aunt Marie in a while, and, to be honest, I'm not very fond of her. I wouldn't voluntarily go to Aunt Marie's house like that.
But I have the history of our conversation.
What? There's no history on my phone.
Something doesn't add up. I'll send you screenshots of our conversation.
I don't remember sending such messages.
Are you sure you didn't send them?
Obviously not. I don't talk like that. I would never talk to Dad like this.
I see. That's how it is. I understand now.
What?
The culprit can only be Marie. Marie pretended to be you and sent me those messages.
That makes sense.
Gretchen, Delete the screenshots that I sent you right away. We don't want Marie to find them.
Got it. I've deleted them now.
Anyway, why did you go to Marie's house?
Aunt Marie wanted me to come. She said she's single and has no children. In that situation, with her own sister passing away, she felt lonely and she wanted me to be her daughter.
What?
Of course, I refused, but Aunt Marie said returning to Dad's house would be pointless. Your dad is planning to remarry and abandon you. Aunt Marie will protect you. That's what she said to me.
I see.
When she said that, I became anxious, so I decided to go with Aunt Marie. But if I stay at Aunt Marie's house like this, I feel like I'll never be able to see you again. That's why I messaged you.
Don't worry about it. Dad will come to pick you up. Are you alone right now?
Aunt Marie is at home, but she's sleeping. She works at night, so she usually wakes up in the afternoon.
Understood. Then I will head over there now. Make sure Marie doesn't find out, okay?
Am I leaving without telling Aunt Marie?
Ideally, I'd like to discuss and bring you back home, but it seems she's not someone I can reason with. Let's ensure your safety first. We'll contact Aunt Marie afterward.
Got it. I'll get ready and wait. How dare you take away my Gretchen? I'll report the kidnapping to the police.
Good morning, Marie. You're up quite early today, aren't you?
Don't make fun of me. I woke up because I heard the sound of a car engine outside, and when I looked out the window, I saw your car driving away. As expected, Gretchen is nowhere to be found inside the house. You are a kidnapper. Return Gretchen right now.
Who's the kidnapper? You told an outrageous lie about me remarrying, and then forcibly took Gretchen home, didn't you? Why did you think of making Gretchen your daughter?
Because she's the child of my sister. You and Gretchen aren't blood related. But since my sister, who was her mother, passed away, it's only natural for me, her older sister, to take care of Gretchen.
Even if there's no blood relation, I am Gretchen's father.
Huh? That's just your wishful thinking, isn't it? I am the real family for Gretchen. You're just an outsider, an old man.
Respectfully, Marie, Gretchen and I have legal guardianship through adoption, so I have parental rights.
Adoption? When did that happen?
Right after I married my wife.
But if Gretchen doesn't acknowledge you as her father, then the legal procedures are meaningless. I'll definitely report this. I feel bad about Gretchen that she is living with a stranger.
It won't help. Gretchen expressed her desire to live with me willingly. More importantly, sending messages pretending to be Gretchen, you pulled quite a prank.
What are you talking about?
Don't play dumb. Even if you deleted the history on Gretchen's phone, it remains on my phone.
Ah, that thing. You got completely fooled, didn't you?
The tone was quite audacious, and I did feel something was off, but I never thought someone was impersonating her.
See? You really are disqualified as a father. You couldn't even see through the fact that it wasn't your daughter. You and Gretchen are just legally recognized as parent and child. But I am more suitable as her parent.
Yeah, you totally followed me, and I regret all my actions. However, Marie, do you understand what you've done?
Huh?
You unlocked Gretchen's phone without permission and logged into her messaging app. That's a criminal act, you know.
Geez, I don't understand complicated things like crimes. Gretchen even entered her phone's password in front of me. So it's like she was telling me, please unlock my phone, you know?
So that's how you did it. What kind of nerve do you have?
Anyway, the fact remains that you and Gretchen are not biologically related. You can't change that. Perhaps you hid it because you didn't want to be disliked by Gretchen. But I exposed it. You're welcome.
I won't forgive you.
What?
You told everything to Gretchen without my permission, even though I am her legal guardian. Gretchen was crying, saying she wanted me to tell her.
That's your fault, not mine. You didn't tell her the truth even when she became a high school student. And perhaps you intended to keep it a secret for life? You were afraid that she would distance herself from you after learning the truth. You really are a coward.
I did plan to talk about it properly, but my wife fell seriously ill, and I missed the right moment to do so.
Oh, really? That just sounds like an excuse to me. By the way, are you really not planning to remarry?
What?
Aren't you secretly happy about my sister's death?
What?
Look, unlike me, my sister lacks charm and, to be frank, isn't attractive. She's such a dull woman that you wouldn't think we're sisters. When she married you, I just couldn't believe it. I understand that you regretted marrying her. But now that my sister's gone, you can find a better woman, right? You were bawling at the funeral, but that was just an act, right?
Unbelievable. Insulting even my wife. Do you have some grudge against me or my wife, Marie? You're forcibly trying to take away our daughter too. What is your real motive?
I'm just saying I will take care of Gretchen. Without Gretchen, you can enjoy your single life freely. I can live with Gretchen as if she were my own. It's mutually beneficial, isn't it?
This is something I heard from my wife before. Marie, I heard you have a divorce in your history.
Why are you bringing this up all of a sudden?
Just confirming the facts.
Yes, that's right. I'm divorced. But what's the big deal? Even my sister's divorced. So having a divorce history is no big deal.
The cause of the divorce was your infidelity.
What?
Moreover, the person you cheated with was also married, and they demanded a hefty amount of compensation, right?
Oh my God! She told you that? I can't believe she revealed unnecessary details.
You are not denying it? I guess it's true, huh?
You were so annoying. Well, what can you do? If there's a better man than my husband, of course I'd want him. It just so happens that the man I liked was married. I apologized and promised compensation. There's no need to bring it up now.
So, have you finished paying the compensation?
Uh...
To your ex-husband and the wife of the person you cheated with? Have you paid the full compensation?
Paying it all at once is obviously impossible.
I've heard that even the installment payments are lagging.
Well, if it's too much even in installments, it's just impossible to pay for everything by myself.
If you restrain your spending, you might manage in installments though. Even at the funeral of my wife, you attended wearing flashy accessories not suitable for a funeral. If you stop such unnecessary spending, wouldn't that be a solution?
Shut your mouth! That's why I need Gretchen.
You tried to make Gretchen earn money for you?
Yes. Once she graduates high school, I plan to make her work at a nightclub, like me, so that she can help me financially.
What a horrible aunt. Using your niece to cover for your infidelity is just... Never come near my daughter again.
But Gretchen can earn her own money. Isn't that good? I'll take good care of Gretchen, so please, let me have her.
You don't truly care about Gretchen. Gretchen is studying hard to go to college, and yet you're trying to make her work at a nightclub.
Oh, fine. I get it. I'll give up on Gretchen. It's frustrating, but I'll give her to you, even though you're not blood related.
Giving her to me? Gretchen was never yours to give.
Instead, how about you give me more of my sister's inheritance?
Inheritance?
Yes. I'm her real sister, so I have a right to her inheritance, don't I? My sister saved that money for Gretchen's future with her hard-earned savings. If you won't give Gretchen, hand over my sister's savings to me.
That's impossible.
What do you mean?
Since I am the spouse of the wife and Gretchen is a child, you have no inheritance rights.
What are you saying? Fine. Then you, who inherited, lend me some money.
I don't have money to lend you.
You're lying. You worked for a big company. You must have received a hefty salary.
I quit my job at the company just recently.
What?
Since I married my wife, we had planned to open a cafe together someday. Unfortunately, my wife passed away, but to fulfill our dream, I decided to open the cafe alone. So actually, I only have debts.
Are you stupid? Quit the cafe already and lend me money.
Why do I have to go that far for you? The reason why you are having trouble with your payment is all because of you. Can't you stop relying on me, an outsider? Who do you think you are?
Actually, I'm in a really tough spot right now. I'm currently dating a guy, but he's married, and his wife found out about the affair, and now she's demanding compensation from me again. The compensation from the previous affair hasn't been fully paid off yet. What should I do?
You never learn, do you? Despite getting burned last time, you haven't learned anything.
It can't be helped. It's just that the person I fell for happened to be married.
While that reasoning might justify the affair, the world doesn't work that way. No matter how much you plead, I don't have money to lend. Please, figure it out on your own.
Come on! Do something about it. Just lend me a little, please.
No way.
Don't be stingy. I'm your sister-in-law, right? We're family. Why won't you help me?
Being called family only in times like these. My wife has passed away, and you are no longer someone close to me. Well then, I wish you the best of luck.
Wait! Don't abandon me. I apologize for bringing Gretchen home. I'll even kneel if I have to. I've been disowned by all my relatives, and you're the only one I can rely on now. Please, help me.
After that, Marie never stopped contacting me and Gretchen, so we decided to block her. Furthermore, because we moved from the apartment we lived in before, Marie can no longer contact us ever again. According to rumors, Marie is being pursued for compensation payments to her ex-husband, the wife of her former affair partner, and even her current boyfriend's wife. It seems she has started working part-time during the day in addition to her night job. Working tirelessly every day, Marie, who has completely worn down, is said to now look 10 years older than her actual age. Gretchen has successfully graduated from high school and has been accepted into her dream university. She goes to school happily every day. Eventually, Gretchen will also leave home, but until then, as a father, I want to watch over and support my daughter.